fuck are you going? Fine establishment. What a shame. The dance of dances. I need to get a Twitch thumbnail. I need to get a thumbnail. Hold on. Kill these guys first. Where is he? The last one? Alright. I'm gonna aim at her for a bit. Till I get a thumbnail. Is that a thumbnail yet?
It was time to get out of there.
I'll give you a por favor. I'll give you a por favor right now. She died from that? Like, I didn't even do anything. She dead or not? She's dead now.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
É o gringo! Ah, não sei! Tô vendo porra nenhuma! A gente desce ou não? Foda-se! Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. Tá certo.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Shoots one bullet and reloads. Shoot one bullet and reload. The hell? That's weird. What is going on with this game? Something's fucky.
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I could hear a woman scream. To focus. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns, killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
You get them all? Oh god, it's this part. This is catfishing DLC. There's a guy with a fucking shotgun here. Payne DLC. Rip. Message deleted. There he is. Hate this fucking part. I got my one shot at. Hopefully. He tripped and fell. Hey Della, what's going on, man?
This was gonna be a safe medical detox.
Or woman.
Fabiana's market value is falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock.
You gonna be cool?
These bastards look different, tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
You missed the strip joint part. That wasn't a bad guy.
My arrival in that part of town. I
Killed him anyway.
Enough attention already.
Sorry about that. Where? What? Did not even see that guy. MW2 had a level like this too. Hated it in that game as well. That wasn't a bad guy, again. swear I'm not trying to kill the innocents. They all look the same. What am I supposed to do?
Aqui, caralho, acorda, 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 acorda. Te pegamos! Morre, Matusalém! Protetor escapado da justiça.
You taking a shit? That's a chair. Fuck am I going? Is this TOS? What is
Running
this?
the risk of becoming too clear-headed.
Anybody read that? I need to get a thumbnail. Twitch thumbnail. I'll aim at this for a little bit. Just a nice booty pic. Is that enough for a thumbnail yet? Alright, let's assume it is. Shit. Killed me. What is this room?
Está com medo, cuzão?
Nice neighborhood. Couldn't even see that guy. Fucking die. Where are you? You in here? Taking a shit? Ooh. There's a Twitch thumbnail. Is it cracked in or something? What is this? Vamos Poha. That bullet hole. Try cool.
Cigarettes. Fireworks. couldn't find any clues in this place, so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade.
No smoking. I did it again.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality.
Debated.
Mata o cu, filho da puta!
It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me.
Aqui! Aqui! Brincadeira, vou filho da puta! Vem da cobertura! Filho da puta!
I can't see who's shooting. Where? I'm stuck. Oh, this not good. Was there painkillers there? Max Payne 3. It's Cat DLC. UTW.
I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices.
Get shot 100 times, just take a painkiller.
Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down! Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole. Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar sim. Don't you kill her! Don't you! Okay. Seu filho da...
Cat Goes Fishing seems like a brutal game. Yeah. It's DLC. It's DLC.
Again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
I'll give you a minute, buddy.
We'd only been married a short time. By now, she had been dead
Payne.
longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself.
1998.
For the business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not.
Should probably
killing
cap my
her,
FPS.
and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he
No.
was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
What if he just said no? Right in the forehead.
If I could get back to Passos, we'd be in a slightly better position to handle this situation. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye. You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after.
What the hell?
That feeling too.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago.
I think the first one's my favorite. Then this one. The second favorite. And Max Payne 2 was alright.
You good? Yeah, I'm okay.
Get up. Oh, that's lame. Oh. I thought he got behind the tombstone.
Get out of here, man! I don't respond well to being blown to bits!
Coward.
Just go for it!
Give me that.
Cover you! I will! Fucking hurt! Hold back!
This is cat DLC. Everybody keeps asking that. Cat fishing DLC.
Got the energy for an encore? Let's move!
Guess I need to change the title of my stream.
Something for the cold.
Wait, through the gate.
Come on, hey, wake up, let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I'll trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked them? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look, we all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right, fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist to you, fool. An aid worker? We'll work it out together, okay? Look, cuz, how long we been doing this?
I'm not giving no handouts.
Not asking for a handout. We're out here working.
Whatever. Shut up. Whatever.
Don't shut up.
You say.
There he is! Right?
Just look. Just look.
Oh!
Another one more.
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
Ah. Out of bullets.
The longer they had us split up, the more chance they had of picking us off.
Seizure warning, by the way. Is the 1700 good for streaming? Yeah. It's amazing for streaming.
Saying goodbye is painful.
Painful. Get it?
Cool, okay, be cool.
Don't tell me.
Pain.
You Max Payne? Who? Very fucking funny. Whatever. You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead.
For gaming, it's alright.
Look, man. Give
Gets the
yourself
job
a look.
done.
I might have a change of conscience, huh?
But everything else,
Grant you
it's
one last
amazing.
reprievement. Ain't no reprievement. Gonna be
No
found
regrets.
otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
Jump should
It's
be
just a normal one.
already.
They're all pretty much the same. The X's are guaranteed to overclock a bit higher. That's the difference. But they all get like 3.8 or 3.9 gigahertz overclock. The fuck? Actually, I should keep one pistol. One of these. The 9700 I got is a lot better for gaming. It's like night and day for me. It should be. Fuck, I gotta talk to him. Where'd he go? Ducker Z. Am I supposed to talk to him? Or just go? Fuck. I didn't see where he went. Everything looks the same. Over here? There it is.
Holy shit! What the hell is going on here? Don't worry about it. Just get out of here, okay? Sounds like a fucking war is going on. Calm down.
Some poor bastard, quite literally, on the graveyard shift. Must have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
For 1080p gaming, Intel is better, but once you go up to like
All I can hope for
4K
is
or
you
something,
didn't even
they're
hear
pretty
the
much the
shot that killed
same.
him.
I don't play at 4K.
Get down. Shot came from the
FPS
tower.
is more important to
Up
me.
in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Hey, asshole! Don't let them draw you out. I need cover here.
I gotta reload.
You okay?
Sure. Right up
Pretty
to the
sure
moment
this is a
my
one
head gets
shot.
blown off.
If I get hit here,
Again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me.
I think I go
Behind that thing.
over here
Be careful, man.
or this one.
Fucking shoot him. Okay, I'm gonna get you now. Hey, get up. Yo, cover. I can cover you again. See if you can flank it. Get a shot.
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Window's coming up.
Great.
Go around. Yeah, get an angle.
I think I'm supposed to go over here. I think. Oh. Right in the forehead.
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
At least you get integrated graphics with that CPU.
Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move. Hold it.
That way, you fucking jokers.
Move.
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Hey, get easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
My boy.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Fuck you!
Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
It's so weird that they did the multi-threading for only the. What do you mean?
You killed my son! You fucking spick!
In that series? Pretty sure there's other ones in that series that have
You killed
multi-threading.
my son! Dig! Now!
I have to admit, I almost felt bad for the guy.
Dig.
How much was
Sure,
a
he
stream
lived a bad
PC?
life, but I, of all people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins.
Maybe.
Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let
Maybe
these
1,000?
goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
The video card I already had from a previous PC. So I don't know if that really counts.
Where you going or die?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, about 900 for parts. And I already had an old case to use, so. But 900 for the essential parts. Ow. What the hell was that? Why did you just fucking stand there? The GPU when I bought it, I don't know. Like 400? It's obviously not worth 400 now. Maybe like 100. 50 bucks. What? Where? Yeah, I can game and stream on this. On the 1700. Just wasn't optimal for me.
The morgue. How appropriate.
The gaming performance just wasn't that good. That's what I used to do. My plan was to try it, and then if I didn't like it, then I'll just build another computer.
Hey, psst, this way. Out there. Go on. Go, go, go. You can go first.
Yeah, you can easily play in game. Supposedly, NVIDIA
This place looks
improved the NVENC hardware encoding. You know what that is?
Like I said, Passo's
Supposedly
only
as
got a
good
sense
as
of humor.
software encoding.
Gotta find a phone. I got a connection in
Supposedly.
Queens who can help us.
All right.
Spread out and clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait.
Shoot that piece of shit! A little cover, all right? Nice guy,
Can't move here, Max.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Gotta get up there and take him out.
And aim at him.
Come on, man, get up there, take him out. He's gonna
Trying. Fucking troll enemy. What's my usual temps? I don't know. I'll check. It's the 9900 that gets really hot. I can check for you in a second.
Okay,
I don't want to break immersion.
Call.
Good fishing. I'm glad you like it.
There's gotta be a landline in that office, man.
I have a really good air cooler, so there's that. And ambient is not
I think we'll be all right.
warm or anything because Canada, the wintertime.
Call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. We really need to get out of New Jersey. Things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
I wish Max Payne was all like New Jersey wintertime.
Halfway down the world, and
Not
still
Brazil.
looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is I didn't understand the language.
Vá pra lá. Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo. Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda. Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda, cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron. But here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. In that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again, I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. I knew this was all my fault, and there was only one way I dealt with guilt. It was a goddamn war zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marcelo were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in that family through the day in one piece.
Payne to the max. Payne in the butt.
Place was
Yeah, real
swarming
pain in the
with
butt.
cops. They weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcelo and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too.
Fucking cops. Great. They have helmets now. Yeah.
Giovanna and Marcelo were still alive.
It's supposed to be like a bodyguard, but pretty much everyone dies.
I'd already lost.
Spoiler alert.
Got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another.
Pretty much fails every time.
Private security work.
My favorite is probably the first one. Two is okay. The fuck? Fucking die.
I'd heard about these raids. Rena-thugs in body armor sending a message to the poor that the cops are still in
Is
charge.
Star 727?
They came in
Yeah,
hard and fast.
I assume it is.
Anyone was fair game, as I was about to find out.
It's like gonna, yeah, it should be. 1700 is good, so. And games will run better on that as well. Fucking shoot that guy. This is annoying. Guys are armored now. Except him. Oh, somebody's throwing shit. What is this? Thanks for the bit, Pog.
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcelo,
Eight.
were narrow.
Look at that.
Every passing
You're the #1 cheer for like the maybe last 6 months or 8 months. Fucking bitch. Your #1 cheer for the year. Pog you. Nice room. Why do I feel like you're not supposed to be in here? It's for dinner. Comfy. Where? Do you think he should get another 8? Depends what kind of RAM he has.
Such a good spot to enjoy the view.
Like if it's like DDR3, like or something like that, like slow, I don't really see the point. But if you can get it for cheap, I guess. It's DDR4. If you're not having any problems, then I wouldn't do it. But 16 is like recommended now. Got a lot of new games. If you're gonna be gaming and streaming, I would go with another 8. Games for low choppy.
Great. I was still alive, and still.
That might not be what's
happy
making your
about it.
games choppy,
Why did
but
the easy way out never come? Maybe
you have to
I
look
thought
at
I
your
didn't deserve
performance thing in Windows. See if all your RAM's being used. Could be something else. Is that a dock emote? Is that unironically a dock emote? What is that? Google, yeah, Google Chrome like eats up RAM like crazy for a lot of people. I haven't really noticed it yet, but I think that's unironically a dock emote. Somebody actually subbed the dock. Unironically. 580. It's pretty good. Don't shush me. It's a Greek emote? Oh god.
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Greek subs, Omega lol. Have you guys seen that 3-head emote?
Same paramilitary cops I had seen.
I fucking hate that. It's so
fools after the
annoying.
Failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If
Like
these
people
were
just
the
spam
guys
it for
the
no
Silva
reason.
was worried about, maybe he had a point.
Just trying to piss me off with that stupid
Yes,
emote.
this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards.
It's cat
making
DLC.
MTV look like the Howdy
Yes,
Christians.
wizard. It's DLC. Where am I
I
going?
didn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else.
Everything is 3-head.
I had no option but to.
Everything is lol W. Everything's fucking Omega lol. Everything's weird, champ, isn't it?
These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen.
You found me out Greek?
I
Oh
to
god.
cast judgment on proper police procedure and
I'm a level 0
justifiable
leech.
use of force.
I haven't ranked up yet.
Traz essa puta aí.
Esperar pra sair daqui.
História de merda. Ele nunca aprende a lição.
Traficantes e viciados,
Try hard.
né? Espero que...
Wide hard. Where? Oh fuck. Did you guys even notice the webcam? It's been on the whole time.
Nunca aprende a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero que...
I'm wide harding in real life right now. Where'd my gun go? I made my webcam wide. Can I have a painkiller, please? Fuck. Okay, I'll beat it this time.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero que...
One more? The FMJ. He dead. Did he actually hold like the part that he got hit? Don't fucking weird champ at me. Don't at me. Did it miss him? Sometimes it can miss, but it still counts as a kill for some reason. Everything is weird, champ, isn't it, Ketchup? Everything is weird, champ.
It seemed like as good a place as any to
Rip.
lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea.
That guy got fucking timed out for 300 seconds. See you in 5 minutes. Oh, he's back again.
I'd gone from
You're
out
lucky.
of luck
Mods
to
being nice.
unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low
You got untimed out?
go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest, and a busload of lucky winners.
You can't shitpost here as hard as other places. I think we just spammed something. If you see, you can click on it. It says message deleted. It says resident sleeper not fishing weird champ. Resident sleeper not fishing weird champ.
I decided I
Like
might as well
8
follow.
times in a row.
I was lost, and they were going somewhere.
I think you need better Twitch TV.
I was gonna get to a plan.
You can click on the message. See what happened. Everything's weird
Where
champ.
were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanni?
Do you have like?
Was this just
Can you
an
click
average
on
favela
message
raid
deleted?
or something more?
Maybe it's
When all
FFZ.
you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me
It's one or the other.
end of Merry Men would lead me
You gotta
to
go into
some
the
answers.
options.
Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received.
Tá tudo sob controle, tá tudo
Oh
bem.
god, it's this part.
What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium and office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor. Não
Por
faz
favor.
isso não. Vamos acabar com essa porra.
Por favor.
Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and
Oh, God.
Marcelo.
Is this
What
TOS?
were they about to
Am I allowed to show this?
Marcelo! Jesus. Damn. Filho da puta.
Oh, it showed it now.
Você tá fudido, gringo.
You bastard. Giovanna! You're gonna be okay. No, no,
Banned.
no, you don't want to do that. Come on.
Get that ass banned.
Go, 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 go.
I think I'm alright. If you can play like Mortal Kombat on stream, then you can watch a little cutscene.
Do that to Marcelo.
It's a legendary gangway of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso? Foi americano.
Rip.
Foi?
Rip and chicken.
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano. Coisa morre, porra. Caralho. Contra ele.
Caralho.
Pode deixar.
What does that mean? Must mean something common. Like shit or fuck or something. Or cunt. Thick.
After a couple of hours of lying in shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there.
How did you get AMD to work as a streaming PC?
Giovanna was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide or not.
What?
When half the local police force and a crew of paramilitary
OBS
want to send you
on my
upstairs,
streaming
I
PC
reasoned the crowd
captures
was as good a place to
OBS
hide it.
for my
At
gaming
least when
PC.
we got shot, maybe some kind soul would take a video and put it on the internet.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I just
It's
saw
called OBS NDI.
All right,
Paso said there's a good place to hide in
Oh, you thought I needed the same CPU? No, you don't. You don't have to have the same CPU at all. I have 2 different CPUs, 2 different computers, and 2 different operating systems. It just works.
I guess this is it.
keep going.
Some guy on YouTube said you need the same CPU. Oh, that guy's an idiot.
That's a girl.
I used to actually stream.
This way.
I used a 4-core CPU before to stream with, and it worked.
In here.
Just to test out OBS NDI thing, and it worked fine. For 720p anyway.
Just try to stay calm, right? I know this is fucked up.
Or you can get an Elgato.
I'm also
Yeah, you can do that. You can pay for. You can just.
Shit me.
You can throw your money away for nothing.
Me and Raul, Passos you call him. We just want to live somewhere, away from this shit.
I understand. I wanted that too, long time ago.
What happened?
Just didn't work out that way.
I think this setup is pretty good.
Maybe things
Quality should be decent.
for you two, I mean. Passos is a lucky guy.
Should be pretty freaking decent.
Shh.
Like with capture cards, you gotta. Audio is the problem with capture cards, I think. With this setup, it sends audio and video at the same time. And my mic.
I don't think these
Whatever,
kids are going to your baby shower.
Whatever OBS can pick up, it sends out
Stay out of sight.
to my other computer. I don't have to fuck around at all. Quality is amazing. Fuck. There's probably like a video on YouTube of this game that's all the cutscenes. Creates a cable mess. Yeah, I know.
Listen to me, it's gonna be okay.
Just more shit.
Calm down, I said.
Calm down? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, just calm down. Just calm down. You're getting shot at.
Just wait there. I'll just be here soon.
There isn't going to be
Is it me or is it?
we stay here.
Does she have like a giant ass? Can't stop looking at it. Hey, Toss Boy. What's going on? His glasses didn't even fall off. Ooh. There's a Twitch thumbnail right there. Can I zoom in on that? I'm gonna aim at her for a bit, try to get a thumbnail. That's the next level strat. A little bit longer. Alright, maybe that's good enough. So I'll take a shotgun. Oh, give me that. Shut up, bitch.
Oh, thank God.
You okay?
Yeah.
Here, quick. Climb under here. And open the gate from the other side. Quick! Stay right here while I check it out. Make sure you stay out of sight.
I can't do this.
What the fuck? That guy finally fell? Oh, I love how he takes like a pill bottle, like uses it midair. Who's shooting?
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open.
Give me that. Just pushes the body out of the way.
The
Effortlessly.
spoils of a desperate man.
Shut up, I'm coming.
I had to get this poor girl out of there.
I got shot right in the ass, twice. Two
Oh my
bullet
God.
holes.
Max,
Come on.
what's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here. This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail. Just check this. We need to get out of the open. A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life expectancy at 5 minutes.
Hey,
If we were lucky.
if you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right. Ready. You got it?
Yeah.
Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I. Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it.
Na sacada!
Oh, no, get down!
So many assholes.
What now? There's no way down!
Just jump, warhead.
Hold on.
Just jump down. 19 viewers dead, chat. Mega lol. I'm used to it. It's fine.
Can you get through to that next room?
It means they're enjoying the gameplay.
Yes, I think so.
Well, that may be our best bet. Go on, I'll meet you there.
The gameplay is so amazing.
Yeah, don't
They're
worry.
speechless.
I'll find a way through. Just stay quiet and keep down.
I think I'm too good at games. That's why people don't chat. I'm just too good. Pepe laugh, W.
I was getting good at this.
Cuidado. Cuidado? I thought it said Ligma dose. I said Ligma. Pepe hands.
Max! 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 I can't see a way down here either!
Shut the fuck up. You're making too much noise.
Something.
I can't see.
Oh my God! Max, look out!
I can't see. Oh, fuck. Oh, that fucking ragdoll. That was great. Brutal. There's a guy over here. Glasses didn't even fall off.
Ah! Max! There's still more up here!
How are they missing from that close? Where? Get up, idiot.
Are you okay?
I think so.
I think that guy's
Must be the
glasses
way
fell
to
off.
drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Need some painkillers
Breakfast of champions.
in here. Real pain in the butt.
Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. Go on. It's okay. I'm right behind you.
Watch TV. Baseball bat boy.
As Aventuras do Capitão Baseball Bat Boy. Episódio 204. Nosso herói idoso encontrou o esconderijo do Saci.
I must be losing it.
I remember that escort mission
There's someone down
from
there.
Max Payne 2. Fucking baseball bat boy. That was AIDS. Oh god. Get him. What is going on with Max's arm? Something's fucked up. I couldn't do anything. I'll do that again.
Why are they doing this, Max? This is so fucked up!
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
What are we waiting for?
Need to play 1 and 2.
Here for bosses?
Yeah, I've played those games many times.
Come on.
I was thinking of marathoning them all actually. 1, 2, and 3. Like back to back. It's like... That would take a whole day, I think, to do that.
Max,
Quiet!
you're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in.
I could do 1 per day. 3 days in a row.
Got it? Open the door.
Shh. Listen.
Check it out. Stay here.
Better not have lost my fucking gun. Oh. Game has an actual working mirror. Pretty cool. Hey, guy comes from behind here. Maybe. Stay down. They're The glasses like never fall off. Like magnetic or some shit. I don't know why I'm collecting these things now. Shit, that scared me. Not in a single player? I almost shot her right in the tit. I was so close. I would have killed her. I would have to start over again. I like me some single player games. No lag. No fucking internet connection fuckery. Look, his glasses didn't come off.
Here, I'm here. It's okay.
So I guess you only like PvP kind of games?
This one. Ever driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
Ever shot anybody?
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister. And right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to...
This game used to have online multiplayer, but it's long dead now.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go.
Capital D language? Capital D colon. So aggressive.
I can't control this.
Porra, porra.
You're doing fine.
Oh my god.
Try to stay calm.
Infinite ammo section. Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just keep your foot on the gas.
This is a really good game.
Cuidado.
Careful. Try to keep
Like,
it
you don't
straight.
have to play the trilogy.
Sorry.
The first two. Like this game. You could probably just watch like a YouTube video. Just to get the basic idea of what's going on.
It's gonna be okay. You're doing great.
I've streamed all three games a couple times before. Leads. No survivors.
Just drive. Hold on.
Cops Omega Wall.
We're okay. We're okay. You good? That's a handy piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick. Son of a bitch. Quick. Come on. Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get the passos. Tell them to wait for me. Now go. Jump. Go.
Might die here. Oh, maybe not. So many assholes. Ooh. That's really fair. Wow, nice cat goes fishing gameplay. I'm glad you like it, Riley. Glad you like it. It's DLC, by the way.
I was just about to run to the roof when my savior and friend, the man whose unborn
Passo's
child I
fucked
had just
off.
killed
Nice.
for, decided to leave without me.
Thanks a lot, Passos. Dick.
Oi, Max! Get in, quick!
What? What was that? What is this? The guy's invisible.
I can't believe
What is happening?
bastard just flew off on me. After everything we've been through, I saved his girlfriend's
The
life.
driver was transparent.
Raul Passos?
Yeah, Raul Passos.
Yeah, I
A
know.
glitch in a
I thought
Max
you guys were
Payne
very
game.
close.
We were.
Well, you know what? I did a background check.
You guys saw that, right? Was it just
I mean,
me?
I thought the two of you worked for Rodrigo Branco.
Yeah, so?
So? Did you get paid by Victor?
Victor, no.
Well, Raul Passos did. 6 times.
Okay,
Gave
somebody
you
else saw
back
it at
for
least.
A few months before you turned up. He even paid for a ticket for him to go to New York.
Why?
I don't know, my guess is to meet you.
But why?
I don't know, maybe he liked you.
Why,
Maybe he
forehead?
thought you
Why?
needed a break.
That's funny.
I don't know, maybe he wanted some dumb gringo to come down here to shoot things up and maybe
Yeah, the quality is
watch
pretty
for
good, isn't
Rodrigo
it?
when he got shot.
I don't believe that.
I just opened it on my dashboard.
Because you're not
Can actually
a
full
dumb
screen it and
gringo,
looks decent.
or because you are.
You know, I have no fucking
It's
clue anymore.
fucking decent. I'm using almost 80% of my Ryzen 7. %, CPU
Okay,
on OBS alone.
let me ask you something.
80%.
What?
Well, what is it that you really thought that you were doing down there in Panama?
I guess at 8,000 bitrate, I don't need
You're so naive.
use medium
You
encoding.
were just down there guarding.
But if it's
a
not
woman.
fucking up, I'm gonna keep
I
using
didn't know
it.
what to say. I had been so loaded in Panama, I could scarcely remember my own name.
Panama. This is my favorite
I know
chapter.
things had got real heavy.
Panama boat. KV, please.
Panama had been my second job with Passos.
Hey, Max! Max! Come on!
The first had been easy. Money for banging waitresses at some fancy wedding in the Caribbean. This seemed like another easy gig. It was the middle of the day.
Easy gig.
And like any self-respecting idiot, I was half cut.
No, son, nothing like doing some good blow with some good friends on a boat. Daphne! Come here, I love this one.
Marcello, you're going to be the death of me? Alfredo Morchan!
Sure beats New Jersey, huh, Max?
Some ways.
Hey, come on, it's awesome!
Yeah. Everybody's drunk and tanned and listening to house music. Most of them have plastic surgery and they're all doing blow. I guess it is kind of like Jersey, huh?
That's very funny, Max. Hey, Saúde!
Oh. I gotta quit drinking so much. Could give myself serious liver damage.
Yeah, big deal. You can always get a new one. Relax.
I hope you're not drinking on the job, gentlemen. Kidding, I hope you are. Just stay off the yayo, I don't have enough to share. I'm kidding again. Oh, my
Oh, you're so funny.
Even though we just met, I feel like we are good friends, you know? I feel like safe with you guys. Know that, like real safe.
That's great.
Yeah, and I love New York. The East Hamptons, do you know it?
Not really. I spent my honeymoon in Montauk.
Oh, where's that?
It's just down the road.
Whatever. Last time I was there, I got so wasted, I nearly shit myself. I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, well, my wife passed away.
Good. No, not good. Bad. Real bad. But good because now I can get you laid a lot. It is great to be single, hey? I love a woman. She's with another and she doesn't want to know it. Fuck her. I mean, could you believe that shit?
thick.
Excuse me, I'm going to go to speak to Felipe. Felipe! You crazy crackhead! Lay off the yayo, eh? Pasos. Walk with me. Yeah. What's the deal with this guy, eh? He's kind of stuck up. He's a good guy. Yeah, sure, tá bom, but have him smile a bit more, you know? Because life is good! Where's the truck?
It's coming. Hey, soon.
Pasos.
Yeah.
I gotta go lay down.
Okay.
Mierda. TFW sleeping. That feeling when you sleeping. Auto 9mm. No, his hat.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream.
New painkiller.
That sort of bullshit. I had to save some valuables.
Twitch thumbnail. I can't zoom in far enough. Maybe this one. There you go. Esports. Brazilian esports. Imagine if Max was tripping balls. He was the one murdering everyone. Pop too many painkillers. Here we go. It's a Twitch thumbnail. Possibly. See if that worked. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. It's a twist. So,
Radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
So, Jay.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour. The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully. oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine.
One. Where's the other one?
Much difference.
Thought I died? Did you bait it?
Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
Oigan, cúbranme. Ya estás cubierto.
That guy fucked me. There'll be a painkiller here.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
God. Died a few times on this part. Should just kill myself on purpose. No fucking health. If I die here, I might get glitched, actually. It might start me over with no guns. We'll see. See what happens. Oh, it didn't fuck me this time.
The famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to
Snap.
the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have...
After that. My cringe collection.
It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone?
There's a certain part here if you die.
Happened.
The game spawns you with like no guns. There's like literally nothing you can do. Let's hope it doesn't happen this time.
I didn't like to think what was behind the door. Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you... The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Soja. Can't stop saying it now. Soja. Any painkillers in there?
The boat was well appointed.
Puta, aquí no hay nada. Miguel, ven para acá.
You're in there. Guy taking a shit?
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
Pretty cool.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. Daphne's ship was always stocked.
Yeah, that's the guy I was looking for. Good door. Let me in. Can't play the piano. Guess I'm in combat right now. Call me a gringo again. Tranquila. Fuck. This guy headshotted me.
And the band played on.
God, I can't get a fucking angle here. Stand up again. Yeah, the spurt's pretty fucking cheap. So I gotta do something about it. What's that? Shotgun?
They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad. Hey, Passos! At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Now.
See? I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
I didn't realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal.
Come on! We're gonna get her, let's get her!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
We're on the top floor!
My judgment was lousy, but my hand was steady.
Come on, I don't know how much time we have! Go, go, go,
Can't see. Not crosshair.
We can get across up top.
Not bad.
Yeah, that was Passos in the graveyard. This is like a flashback. The fuck, where? Dance, bitch. Shaky cam.
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
One more. Get your ass back here. I love losing my fucking rifle. Whatever, fucking rifle for me. Fuck you just say? Where is it? Gotta be tactical. Tis but a scratch. Fuck. Debated. Fucking dead. Nice pre-fire. Come on. What game is thus? What game is thus? It's Exanima DLC.
All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it
That's
was
what
too
game
late.
thus is. It's DLC. BTW.
Jesus Christ.
They're all dead. Another pile of dead bodies. F. Pain to the max.
Fuck, man.
This is brutal.
This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
You want to play this on old school difficulty? It's the best way to play. I think cover is disabled.
What do you think you were really
No last stands.
I was drinking.
People
You
die.
fuck around, you die.
Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't fucking know.
I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein.
Cash
so
or
they got
Preta.
an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes.
Marcelo did drive off or something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. He failed in America, failed in São Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. Want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there, in large groups, under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement.
See Omega Lol P. See Omega
I
Lol
wasn't too
P.
excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band. It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on
You said
asking
you use a
myself.
quad-core
How could I
CPU
have
for
been so
streaming?
blind?
Because I have a laptop
Convinced
that's an
the Broncos
i7
got the
quad-core.
wrong man for the job.
Yeah, you can try it.
Maybe De Silva was right. I was the
There's no harm in trying it.
The bad joke everybody got but me.
Just try OBS NDI. That's what it's called. Just figure out what settings work. If you're happy with the quality, then there you go. Laptop i7, it's probably like a HQ or whatever they're called. Something Q. i7 3610 RPM, yeah, whatever that is. I don't know those Specs.
Oofe. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already.
Google it. I don't know those specs. AIDS. Can't get in there.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service.
Do you mean for streaming, like gaming and streaming, or do you mean like as a dedicated streaming device? So that's like completely different. I don't know what you mean. You already have a computer? And yes, you wouldn't get the newest NDI. You have to download the, I think, some runtime thing as well. All the, you just search it on Google, and it'll give you links to all the things you need. Oh yeah, your PC has the 2400G. Yeah, I think you could make it work. Maybe 720p, 30 or 60 FPS. What? That guy headshot me? Did I not have full health? Yeah, what the fuck gun was that? Where did this gun go? Is that an RPK or RPD? RPG? Drop frames? That's internet. For dropping frames. It's a network thing. If you're getting render lag, that's a GPU thing most likely. What the fuck? Oh god, really? Died there. Yeah, your upload's fine. You can probably do like 3 or
I knew this
4.
thing was bigger than me.
Maybe
Bigger than the
5,000.
Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture.
You don't want
looking
to
in the mirror and for an
put your
instant
upload
seeing what everyone else sees.
too high.
A bad caricature of a
You
better
want to leave some
man.
space, like not space, but you know what I mean. Some headroom, I guess. Just in case their your upload, your stream like spikes sometimes. So if you're like you're streaming at 5,000, might go up to like 6,000.
The deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute.
Play with Wi-Fi.
Bastards were clearly in bed with the crush.
Maybe that's why you're dropping frames.
Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was
I
on
don't
the
think,
other
yeah,
side of that door.
streaming and gaming with Wi-Fi is not optimal.
I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go.
No, you
looked
you stream at 2000? Oh yeah.
a man defeated.
Should be okay then.
I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
I don't know why you would drop frames. Maybe try a different ingest server. I used to have that problem. I tried using a Canadian ingest server. I was dropping frames, so I went to a US server. I didn't drop any frames anymore.
I had no choice but to push on.
Sometimes you gotta try things that don't really make sense.
Would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Theoretically, you should be able to stream without dropping frames. Like people stream on mobile phones and stuff using network or Wi-Fi. Oh god, ammo. How do you run out of ammo? Like, did I not pick up a rifle? Fucking game keeps taking my guns away. Fuck. Fucking die? Timing. Hi. AMM Omega Wall. Motherboard?
Was hell
Yep.
on earth.
Should be okay.
Was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
Last time I used Wi-Fi for a computer was a long time ago. It's probably improved a lot since then. The fuck's going on here?
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor.
I help people.
What have you been doing here?
I have a lot of money.
Listen, I know people. They will kill you.
His gun is empty.
Trust me. Please.
That's funny.
Please.
What have you been doing?
His gun is clearly empty.
Look. Lots of money.
Calls
I do
bluff.
important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho.
Did I build both my PCs? Yeah, I've always built my PCs. That's the best part.
Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me
Putting it
mate.
together.
Não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
You have a
For
pre-build?
all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
AMM Omega Law. Alright,
Even I could guess what Demolição meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Demolição.
It was locked from the outside. They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground.
Oh,
So
you
I
got
decided
shot.
to put some of their C4 to good
When
use.
did you tie it? I don't get it. Why does Streamlabs time people out for that? You just literally typed like a normal sentence. You got it. Yours is a pre-built when GPU prices were high. Yeah, that's I think a lot of people did that. I think it was like cheaper to buy a whole computer, a pre-built computer, instead of building parts. Yeah, you were timed out. I don't know.
When you find yourself in
Stream
hell,
Elements is being stupid.
dance with the devil.
I don't know why it does that. You didn't do anything wrong. Maybe it's a character limit or something? You got yours last month, so for Christmas pretty much. That's basically when I built my new computer.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats come out of their holes.
This gun is very powerful. Seems. Guess if we just go over headshots, pretty much anything works.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Can you fill up on ammo again? Nice. Come on. Where are you? That it?
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Oh my god, shot again. I'm timing that guy out. Must have typed the 300-word essay. You're good, Zalamos. Samelos, whatever you say your name. You're good. Stream Elements is just shooting people for reasons. Let me guess, I lost my rifle
That
again?
was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it. Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is?
Come on, anybody? Wanna be a hero? I got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
What the fuck is your problem?
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is.
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything! We have the record!
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city! Decent people! Safe! I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
No painkillers? Did I not swear I had one painkiller? Did not. Should save my RPD. Possible. Boss fight. This boss fight is a real shithead. He's such a fucking prick. It's hard to kill. NZXT H700, what is that? What a case? Painkillers. Alright, here we go. Kill one or two guys here. And it's a boss fight. This guy's such a dick. Oh, wrong side. He reloads eventually. God, fuck off. Take an E, it's alright. This is but a scratch. One shot at him, nice. The case is too small for any future upgrades.
I told you the city was dangerous, friend.
I kinda like it. It's growing.
I had the exact opposite problem with my old case.
See a happy tourist smiling.
It was like really big. But I never really put anything crazy in it.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Now, come with me, Max. To pursue
Good for airflow.
a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
What are you talking about? I don't know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo are trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get into losing the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you.
Sure.
Later.
Later. Now, let's go.
Gachi Hyper.
This thing works.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all.
360mm, yeah.
Don't be too long.
I got a fractal design case. It's really nice. Got a meshify.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
Maybe you can put a radiant in
Maybe
there.
back to New York.
Probably.
Maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has
Yeah,
family in
should be able to
town,
put one in there.
Maybe we'll just stay there.
I'm not into that kind of
Yeah, I
thing.
got business to take care of.
I always use air cooling.
Into this. I know. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right. It's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered.
You gotta sleep?
It's not
Time's
very
it?
nice.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's the UFO.
I didn't realize it was 2 o'clock for me already.
Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yeah.
If Stream Elements shoots anybody else, I'll just untime them
A
out.
government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer.
I gotta go into the website, I guess.
And human organs.
Try to figure out why the hell it's doing that.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well,
I need some water. I'll be back.
always try
Back in a second.
something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta eu quero tomar no cu, pô.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí. Deixa comigo, dá uma lição nele. Então, pai dela não desiste.
Hey, Doug's. Yep, transparent indeed. Indeed. What did I miss?
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? Ask you a question.
Stupid fucking mistakes.
What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
You hit me in the ear.
Hey, answer me. What are you doing here?
Stupid fucking mistakes. It's a third-party thing.
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Fucking hurt. I've been unfaithful.
Armor. I had mine.
What's that song called?
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to
Hey
face
Doc,
the
I want you
music
to
sooner
fuck
or
my
later.
wife.
I guess our little stunt helped some other civic
What is that song?
people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their
Plays are like
faces said it
those
all.
to
I
be
was on their
continued
side,
things.
but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield.
Oh.
At all.
Gillette.
Luckily for me,
Gillette.
for once the police arrived just in time.
My voice doesn't go high like that. I
It
can't do
sounded
it.
like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
I try to force it, my voice is gonna crack and it's gonna be awkward. So I just want to do it. Gillette. Back here. Get your ass back here. Nice fast. Violence, momentum, speed. Any cheaters in the chat? Oh shit.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here. And
BTTV?
seemed I was too.
That's a third party thing. I think I was armored. This game's soundtrack is amazing. Why is that flag glitching out? What's going on? It's like has excess momentum.
About the only friend I had left in that town.
The momentum is bugged.
kid had had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Boom. Nelly clap. Almost out of bullets here.
Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking. Drunk it, then blown.
I think I'm pretty close to the end of the game. Might be able to just finish it tonight.
Rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends.
I'm really gonna fuck up my sleeping schedule.
Nothing changed
Already. Try not to fuck it up. I'm the boss of this gym. Shit. It's camping. Oh, I got headshotted. Yeah. I have a painkiller place? You camping again? I'm dead. I'm not dead.
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Give me a freaking painkiller. Fuck. Oh my god. You die, you go back. Trash, lol, W. You're trash.
Special Forces painkillers.
Trash
Every
kid.
bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time. Police
Kid's
food,
terrible.
Same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Killed me the last time. Who's that guy?
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Can't vault.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
That hurt. Your NDI doesn't pop up on OBS?
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source.
Did you download like the runtime thing? You installed it on both computers, right? Like it's not finding your computer? You have to install on both computers. Install the runtime on both computers. What else?
I saw the elevator doors were open.
Is there a framework thing or something? So whichever computer is your gaming computer, you click on make, you check mark main output.
Since being in Sao Paulo,
you right click, you go to OBS.
Were not a good mix.
No, you go to tools, OBS settings, and then main output. And then your other computer should automatically find it. Yeah, there's a, I don't know if it's a runtime or whatever it is. Or an NDI, some installer. It should be on the GitHub or whatever.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side.
Wherever you got NDI.
There was no point in putting it off anymore.
There should be a link to everything you need there. Oh god, it's this guy. Armored asshole. Fucking god, fuck off.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Killed more cops than cholesterol.
From drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Is there any way to get BTTV on mobile?
I'd spent
I have
my
no idea.
dozing
Probably
off in the
not.
briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
I don't know if mobile can have like extensions on apps. Maybe if BTTV made a browser, or Twitch officially supported it, like as an extension, maybe. I don't know. Oh, fuck. I wish it was.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Oh. Spaced out for a second. Yeah, kill all these guys. DVDs.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system.
Max Payne is transparent.
Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Fucking rifle's gone again. Fuck off the smokes. Seriously? What's that?
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Did I get them all? What the hell gun was that? That was scary. One health, Monk Omega. Oh, it stands. Fucking momentum. I'm just trying to stop behind that pillar.
still, nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
It's supposed to be an arsenal. Rather not take a shotgun.
It was a little late to be thinking about precautions, but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Camper? Try to do a dive for some stupid reason. Seriously? This fucking one shot, man? Okay, I'm gonna speedrun it. Spatter RNG. Turn around. What guy? Very cool.
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
One ammo, one bullet. Wait, he was surrendering, I think. No survivors.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Nice cover. There's nothing I could do at the beginning. Enemies are really fucking bullet spongy here. One of those painkillers. Fuck. Why couldn't I shoot? I don't know why it's still not working. You installed the NDI. I don't know. Okay. I'll check it out in a second. Try to figure out what's going on. As long as it's installed. Right in the forehead. So when you click Tools, OBS,
This was the passkey to Becker's office.
on your gaming PC, click Tools. Do you see like an NDI settings option?
Becker! Something funny about dying? I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald.
You should see like an OBS NDI settings.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max.
You don't see it? Well then something's not installed correctly.
There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of the slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly.
I'm gonna open up my my OBS
People
folder.
love to fly away.
I want to see what it looks like.
God damn it!
As soon as I get a checkpoint. This is like the end of the game right here. I may as well finish it off.
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there.
I'm gonna finish the game
You know
first.
Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards. Check in. Come on, bastards.
God. Ammo, Omega Wall. Oh, I have another gun? Oh. Thought it was screwed. I gotta get rid of this fucking deagle. Just gonna keep pulling it out during cutscenes. You know, they don't give you any more ammo for it. Anything. Fuck. All the way back. Leg pain. Ligma. Rid of this. Okay. That was weird. He just phased to the floor. What killed me the last time? Was it one of these guys? I run out and go back in. Behind me? Are you supposed to put the runtime? I think the runtime's
Vacation was coming to an end.
Isn't that just an
I wasn't
installer?
home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty free, and
I think I put that one in the OBS folder.
I was making a bet that would
Just
put me in
install it like that.
handcuffs or a body bag.
I don't know if you have to or not. Bad time, man. I'll check mine
These
in
were
a second.
Victor's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were Ufe all over the airport.
The best music in the game
moved out.
coming up.
Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment.
Get ready
But
for it.
one I didn't need.
Where?
The gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge. Just perfect. Grenades.
I thought that was Phil Collins. Is that a vehicle in GTA 5? Probably is. I guess. That guy.
It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
You stop.
When we were off, I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes. Son of a bitch! Didn't work out like that. Of course, there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
Not bad. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. I can't see.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on. The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me.
Take it off.
This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass.
Real pain in the ass. Max Payne.
There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Tenha uma boa viagem, senhor. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker. Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! 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 Me dê cobertura! Agora!
Gotta be careful when I reload here. Pay off, here it comes.
Filho da puta! Filho da puta!
Fucking tube spammer. Oh, rip. That arm. So you get for fucking spamming tubes.
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Get in, Max! I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Look! There's a whole team of them! Eyes right! We're getting hit! Come on! Got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without us! It's very dangerous to cover this! Eyes! Shit!
That about sums it up.
They don't want us getting down this runway! Of course they have their armored personal vehicles! Eyes front! I'm normally a behind the gas kind of cop! Only I've been one of them! Come on! Don't give up! That's them!
Get your ass back here.
Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane! Let's get it over with!
what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I'll walk. You'll walk with a limp.
The 55th Battalion of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation is underway. Local residents expressed outrage, say they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
GG.